Every business decision carries some type of risk. If you're responsible for leading a business or a department, or if you are a member of a board of directors, you already know that risk is part of everyday decision making. When you create a new product or a service, when you expand into new markets, when you enter into a new partnership, these decisions bring opportunities, but they also bring risks. And companies are expected to understand that risk exposure, not only to grow, but to protect themselves from the adverse consequences when things go wrong. At the same time, risk discussions are rarely the favorite topics in leadership meetings because they can feel technical, they can feel regulatory, they can feel heavy. Yet, they cannot be ignored because alongside business growth, the environment around us is changing, is constantly changing. Regulatory updates continue to evolve. Supervisory expectations increase. Financial crime becomes more sophisticated. All these developments create new layers of complexity for companies. The real challenge is not simply knowing that these risks exist. The real challenge is connecting them to your business decisions in a practical way. My name is Stylianou, and I am an independent anti-financial crime consultant and the founder of AML Cube Consulting and Education. I've spent more than 20 years in the financial industry, and I have worked across roles from frontline operations to executive positions. That experience gave me a broad understanding of risk on an operational level, on a strategic level, regulatory, and above all, human. Over time, I came to a clear conclusion that risk needs to be explained clearly for businesses to thrive. And now it's time to share my insights with you, insights shaped from years of experience, but also from meaningful conversations with industry leaders, former regulators, and senior decision makers. This channel exists to connect regulatory developments with real business decisions. Not in theory, not by repeating articles of the legislation, but by exploring what these changes mean in practice for businesses. We will look on how AML, anti-money laundering, sanctions, and other forms of financial crime create risk exposures that affect business strategy. We will discuss where implementation typically struggles inside organizations, and we will strengthen oversight thinking, especially at the senior management and board level. This is not an entry-level anti-money laundering tutorial. This is not an exam preparation channel, and it's not theory detached from operational reality. What you can expect here are structured conversations. There will be solo briefings, usually between 10 and 20 minutes, where I will break down specific developments or themes inspired by your input and your comments. There will be structured discussions on governance and implementation, and there will also be conversations with industry leaders to explore how risk and business intersect in different sectors. This space is designed for people who carry responsibilities in a company, like board members, senior managers, compliance professionals, risk leaders, founders of regulated firms, and overall decision makers that are accountable for oversight. But it's also designed for professionals who aspire to move into these roles in the future and want to understand how risk thinking works at that level. Why now? Because the regulatory environment is changing a lot. In the European Union, for example, we are seeing a major transformation in the anti-money laundering and anti-financial crime governance, with harmonized rules and stronger supervisory architecture. Other jurisdictions are also revising and strengthening their AML frameworks. Supervisory expectations are increasing. Personal accountability is becoming clearer, not only for compliance teams, but also for senior management and members of the board of directors, also for employees. Sanctions and geopolitical exposure are now part of everyday governance conversations. Technology is accelerating product cycles, onboarding processes, and cross-border operations. All of this changes the risk landscape. And when the landscape changes, leadership thinking must evolve as well. Risk becomes clearer when it's connected to real decisions. When it's isolated in policies or reports, it remains an abstract topic. But when it's linked to strategy, growth, and governance, then it becomes manageable. This channel focuses on that connection, so if you care about structured, practical discussions around risk and business, and you carry or aspire to carry responsibilities within your organization, then this is for you. I invite you to subscribe, and I look forward to exploring these conversations together.